What is going on, everybody? This is Mike from the Last Corvette. So this is a quick little video here. I finally got the right upper steering column bushing for this ezgo golf cart. The first one that I purchased was too big, and when I say too big, this outer diameter of the bushing that goes in here was the right OD, but the ID was too big. So this one here is just right, and basically all it is, it takes out the slop in the actual steering shaft itself. So here is the part number. I got it off eBay. There you go. It's an ezgo. Even though it says 98 plus, it even fits the older TXT or Textron golf carts. And the thing is, when you call even the golf cart dealerships, they don't really deal with older stuff, so they don't know or they're not sure. But I did some research, and I found basically a superseded part number, which is the same bushing you would use in the newer golf carts, and as you guys can see, it fits in just fine. So the next step is to put the steering wheel on, put the nut on, and put everything back together. All right, as far as the steering wheel goes, it's pretty easy. Well, it's pretty easy to get all the hardware off the steering wheel. It's not so easy to actually get it off the splines and the taper. Eventually I'll probably replace the steering wheel, but it does just fine. But anyway, what you would do is undo the nut. And I'm using I'll tell you guys, a 15/16 socket here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the nut all the way down, torque it, and then you got 2 screws for your original scorecard holder, basically, or a clip. All right, so once you get the nut back on and fully seated, the only thing that's left really is just, like I said, this little fascia that goes right over like this way, if I can get it seated or something like that. But anyway, so what you're going to do is on the back side here, you got a couple of screws, 1 screw on each side. Take a Phillips head screwdriver and put your cover back on, and then I'll give you guys a little bit of insight as far as how to remove these steering wheels. Well, we'll say not with these, but properly. All right, so the steering wheel is back on, and as you can see, this is the little ezgo fascia for your scorecard. If you were to actually play golf, here are the screws. There's one here, one over here, and this whole thing pops off, which will reveal the nut. Now, when it comes to removing steering wheels on pretty much any vehicle, you most of the time will use a puller, but this is plastic. So you can see from over the years, obviously the steering wheel has been off, but what I use is a rubber mallet. You can use a rubber mallet, and you're gonna have to beat all the way around this diameter here to disengage the steering wheel off the taper and the spline. Never take a hammer and beat on the end of the shaft, because you're gonna booger up the threads. So always engage in here. You can also get like a piece of wood or something like that, just to, we'll say, increase the blow. And then if you do that, you can use a regular hammer, not a rubber mallet, basically. And yeah, it works pretty good. I mean, it takes some wiggling the steering wheel side to side. It takes a little bit of time to get these steering wheels off. I've had this one off now 3 times. The first time to investigate, second time to install the wrong bushing, and today to install the proper bushing. And obviously, as you can see, there's no more side-to-side play or 12 to 6 o'clock play. And the original bushing was original to the golf cart, I imagine, and it was wore out. So, all right, hopefully that helps.